who is going to want to book you for anything now, knowing that if a celebrity reaches out to you, you'll drop them? Welcome to La Vida Rosa. I'm your host Pinky, and today we're going to be talking about another unhinged makeup artist. So if you'd like to see more, then just stay tuned. By the way, if my hair is a shock to you, I will link my video on me starting my lock journey down below. Yes, y'all, I finally did it. But before we begin, I would like for everyone to check out my website, lavidarosastyle.com, where you can find cute accessories like these fall leaf earrings. I have them in several different colors. Make sure you check that out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Y'all, I just did my video on that last makeup artist who messed up that lady's wedding, and here we have another one. I don't know what's going on with these makeup artists, but they're getting a bad name like the hairstylists are. So pretty much this lady booked a makeup artist. She enjoyed her work. I believe she booked a trial session where she did her makeup and she loved it. So I originally met her July 5th and we did a bridal trial makeup. She did a really good job. I'll show y'all. It was pretty much exactly what I was looking for. I wanted like a very princessy light look, light makeup, bright eyes. Perfect. And so obviously she wanted to book the young lady to do her makeup for her wedding day. But according to her website, you had to book 3 months in advance, and I guess it was more than 3 months in advance, so she had to wait a while before she could book. She did have this rule. She said that we can't book her makeup until 3 months before the event. So then I messaged her like on the 27th of that month, because it was like 3 months away from the wedding, September 27th. So this was August 1st. I messaged her, actually, correction, but it was still, you know, I had months out. So again, this is my message. Then she responds back. And I said, okay, what do you exactly want me to email you? She tells me, and I email her. No response. So then August 6th, she goes, hey, babe, I saw your email. I'm going to open up my site. Thanks. August 7th. Good morning. Just let me know when I can open it so I can book you. August 15th. Hey, babe, I should have knew she was playing games. I should have known. Then I messaged her again. Can I book? She said, hey, babe, calling you right. I called her on the phone. I'm going to call you right back. We're still on for your wedding makeup. Okay, thank you. September 2nd. Hello, the wedding's in 24 days. Are you able to do my makeup or not? Because at this point, I DM'd her, I called her, messaged her. But she did so perfect on my makeup. I really want her to do it. She said, hey, babe, it's the 27th. I can do it. So she explains all of this. She's waiting on confirmation from another client. I don't know why, when, you know, I had reserved 3 months ago, like, talked to her, had the trial, been trying to book, but okay. And at this time, we talked on the phone. I'm like, you're going to be there. She's like, I am. I'm so sorry. Like, and I'm a Christian. We talked about Christ and all this other stuff. And I was just like, okay, you know what? She's been finicky, but it's okay. It's okay. She said we're good. Now, first of all, she got the runaround. She said that she DM'd her, she called her, and messaged her trying to book this woman. And she kept leaving her on red. That's your first red flag. If you have to ask more than twice, you begging. At least that's what my grandma told me. At least that's what my grandma used to tell me. If you have to ask more than twice, you're begging. If she's giving you the runaround and she's not trying to answer any of your communications, I would have just went to someone else. I don't care how bad I want you to do my makeup. She comes off as flaky in the first place. The girl ended up responding, and she said that she could do it, but she was waiting on confirmation from another client. So how are you saying you can do it, but you're waiting on confirmation? See, that was another red flag. It's like, gotta read between the lines. She's really not putting you as a priority, and this is supposed to be your wedding day. This is supposed to be, you know, this is a day you're never gonna get back, and you're investing all this money into this day for someone who is being very iffy with you, not handling the situation with care from the very jump. So she says around September 27th, that's when Hurricane Helena or Helene, I forgot the name, but that's when the hurricane hit, and she was afraid that she wasn't going to be able to have her wedding on that day. Once again, messaged the girl and asked if she was confirmed to come in the next day, even though it was a hurricane. She agreed. So my wedding was, again, September 27th. Hurricane Helene came, and it was raining that morning, but it should have been clear that afternoon. So we had talked on the phone that morning. I called her. She said she's good. We're good for today. And then she texted me this later on. Hey, the weather is look like it's worsening. Let me know if anything changes. I go, hey, thanks for the concern, but they said, because they gave us an option. They said, okay, you can keep it for the 27th or you can move it to the 28th. But a lot of my family came in town from out of state. So I said, we're just going to keep it on the 27th. The weather looks good. So that was this morning. Why at 9:22 p.m.? Hey, I'm sorry, JT just booked me for New York tomorrow. I'm going to call with her, so I have to go. I'm looking for a makeup artist for you right now. The night before, she told her that she is going to have to cancel her appointment because she is supposed to be doing JT from the City Girls makeup. Now look, JT is a huge celebrity. That's a huge opportunity. And I totally understand, like, not wanting to miss out on that. But I feel like she handled this situation the wrong way. And she really wasn't apologetic about it either. Even that text message, look, I'm about to do JT's makeup. You're going to have to find somebody else, pretty much. Pretty much that's what she said to this woman the day before her wedding. So obviously the woman was upset. I go, girl, ain't no way. You knew you had my wedding. I'm so confused. I know you just not canceling the night before my wedding. Why go on Instagram? She's already with JT. She was already gone out the state. So I will give the makeup artist credit. She did recommend 2 other makeup artists that could do her makeup for the wedding the next day. But the bride didn't like the work. I found the girl's Instagram. I did not like the way she did makeup on dark skinned people. As y'all can see in the first part, that's not the type of makeup look I want, and I just don't personally like it. This is like a up close, and no offense to whoever Instagram this is, honestly. I just personally don't like it. And I told her that. I said, I don't like the way she does dark skinned people. Does not look good. And because she's a dark skinned woman and she wants her makeup to be right on her wedding day, understandable, she said that, you know, she didn't like the options that she sent. On top of that, she paid for that bridal trial makeup session. You already confirmed everything. I paid you, I guess, whatever deposit, and you didn't show up, so I'm gonna need my money back. I do think she ended up sending her that money back. I said, well, I paid you to do a bridal trial, you know, and I booked you for the wedding makeup. Like, why are you doing this? Because I'm not famous? And then I said, refund me all my money, because she refunded me half of the money the day after my wedding. So that was for when I booked her to do my wedding. But then I paid for a bridal trial, which was like, okay, I want you to do my wedding makeup, and you're available to do my wedding makeup. So I want both of my money. Give me all my money back. She said, I'll refund you. Do you want to confirm with her? Whenever she brought up the thing about the makeup artist and not liking how it looked on the dark-skinned model, she was like, oh, well, it looks better in person. She goes, you're not dark-skinned. And she does very good work. I've seen it in person. So I respond, I said, I am dark-skinned. I just told you I don't like the way she does the makeup. You're saying you've seen it in person and I'm not dark-skinned. What does it have to do with how I feel about someone doing my makeup on my wedding? The whole time she was just being so flippant, like, oh, girl, whatever. Just take whatever little scraps I'm trying to give you. It doesn't matter if you think it looks good in person. First of all, regardless of whether it looks good in person, she's going to want to look good in her photos, too. She's going to want to look good in her videos that are going to live on forever. Like, what? So the bride is completely in her feelings at this point. She threatens to sue and report her to the board. But when she looked up her name on the board, apparently her name didn't pop up. So maybe she doesn't have her license. She's not professional or whatever. I said, you're literally not responding to anything important I'm saying. How are you going to cancel on me the night before my wedding? You just confirmed this morning. I said, girl, I see you in court. I said, and I'm reporting you to the board. But then I tried to find her on the board and her name didn't pop up. So maybe she's unlicensed. I don't know. Then the day of my wedding at 12:38 p.m., she goes, hey, Kylie Young Miami's makeup is available for 3 p.m. Girl, it's 12:38. My wedding starts at 5. Why are you don't even text me no more.
Mind you, the whole time when this bride is doing this video, she does not mention any names. And she doesn't put the woman on blast in that way. She's pretty much just venting her frustrations of being left out to dry the day of her wedding. Once the makeup artist caught wind of the video, because the video went viral, she caught wind of the video, and first she texted her and said, "Send me the video because I can't find it." These people do not understand social cues. Why would she do you a favor and send you the video? Like, oh girl, I can't find it. Y'all are not friends. Y'all are not cool. She ended up posting in the comments,
I didn't block your number. I blocked your Instagram because I figured this would happen. Again, I apologize, babe. I do your makeup for free for twice can make up for it. I go, do you do this often? You knew this was going to happen, huh? I said, I don't need my makeup done. I needed it done for my wedding, right? And before she actually commented this, she commented one more and said, yes, it was me. I didn't even tag her on TikTok. I didn't tag her, nothing. She wanted to comment herself.
She apologized again and offered to do her makeup free twice. And it's like, girl, that's a little too late. How many special occasions do people go to in a year? But especially like as special as your wedding day. There's no way to make up for that unless you, I mean, you could even give her money back, but there's not many ways you could repay her for that. Also, the pain and anguish that you left her in, she was disoriented. She had to rush and find somebody else to do it. Like, I don't blame her if she wanted to sue this makeup artist, because your wedding day, you're not supposed to have to deal with all of this. That's why you do all this preparation, so you can actually enjoy the day. And you took all of that away. So the makeup artist really didn't like that she posted this video, and she threatened to sue her as well.
Now she's texting me and saying she's going to take me to court now. So then she sends this basically saying, I understand you're upset about the situation, but trying to expose and tear down my business isn't going to change the past. I referred you to multiple people. I would hate to send your workplace, Keller Williams, a cease and desist letter. If you don't delete the video, we can go to court like you mentioned. First of all, because she blocked me on my work page too. I put my real estate license on inactive because I'm still in college. Okay. I was like, okay, I'm going to just finish and then I'm going to go back. So I don't know where you think you're going with this, but you're going nowhere. Second of all, I can take you to small claims court and get up to $15,000 from you, by the way. But if you like I said, I mean, I was planning on doing it anyways, but you go ahead. Let's do it. So she's basically threatening me now. I said, okay, let's do it. And she said, okay.
And the bride was pretty much like, bring it on, because you already messed up my wedding day. I already planned on taking you to small claims court. And she could sue her for possibly $15,000. I was like, child, you might want to handle this outside of court. But the makeup artist ended up responding. I'm sorry if I sound stuffy, y'all. It's because I have a cold and it just will not go away. And if I sound like I'm congested, it's because I am. I'm surprised I'm able to talk for this long without coughing. The makeup artist responded, and she posted this very long, I don't know if they were Instagram stories because I saw this video on TikTok, but it was like 7 minutes long of her being very condescending and talking about how she was publicly humiliated and how she's a child of God, as if the rest of us aren't.
It's crazy being publicly humiliated, but when you're in Christ, I don't look to social media in the world for acceptance, mercy, grace, compassion. Like, I look to God for it. So for everybody that's trying to humiliate me, make me feel small, I serve the God that created the world. I serve the God that created the world. And so even in my mistakes, God forgives. Even in my mistakes, God has grace and mercy. He's sovereign, but y'all don't know that because y'all don't know God. So I hope y'all take this time to find him. And I'm praying for you guys. Just like I prayed for the girl, she was crying. I'm going to pray for y'all. Because even in my apology, even it's never enough. The world hates you because people who don't even know me are in my inbox. Y'all don't know me. But guess what? The Bible says, touch not my anointed. touch not my anointed. God will exalt you above your enemies. He will use your enemies as a footstool.
It was really weird, to be honest, because it's like, why are you bringing God in this? Because you were the one in the wrong, first of all. And it's like she was using God in her relationship with God as a way to avoid accountability for doing this lady wrong. But it's like, you were the one that was wrong. I feel like she handled this all the wrong way, privately and publicly, especially publicly, because she should have came out and been apologetic off rip. You were wrong. You ditched this woman on her wedding day when you said you were going to do her makeup, and it really could have ended badly for her. Thankfully, she was able to find someone to replace you, but if she wasn't, like, what was she going to do then? I do feel like you would have received a little bit less backlash had you not came on the internet trying to go off on everybody for telling you you're wrong. Who is going to want to book you for anything now, knowing that if a celebrity reaches out to you, you'll drop them? You'll drop them in a heartbeat to do JT's makeup or do, I don't know, Big Lotto's like makeup. I don't trust that you'll show up. You know, at the end of the day, your clientele, most of your clientele is not going to be celebrities. Even if you do one celebrity's makeup, unless you become their personal makeup artist, most of your clients are going to be regular people. And I feel like, especially when it comes to hair and makeup and things like that, word of mouth is y'all's biggest promotion. So if you have good word of mouth, like if you would have showed up and did her makeup really well and people saw her pictures like, oh, I love your makeup, who did it? I want her to do my wedding, or I want her to do my makeup for whatever event. Like, that's great promotion. This is really bad for you, because even if people did like your work and were checking for your work, they are not even going to want to go to you because, you know, you might drop me at the last minute. And then celebrities at this point, now that you have this this bad reputation, celebrities might not even want to work with you, because whenever you do their makeup, all of this bad press is going to be associated with them as well, because they're a celebrity. So it just made you look bad all the way around. At the very least, found her a replacement that she was comfortable with, because it seems like you were going to go do JT's makeup regardless, but at least find her someone that she's comfortable with, someone that you know does great work, not just somebody you looked up on Instagram, somebody that's reliable, because we shouldn't even know about this. The fact that we even know that this happened kind of shows that you didn't handle the situation correctly. Make a video addressing it, apologize, and either dip from social media for a month or two, because people will forget. Like, this is a big story now, but as long as you keep making videos and talking about it, it's like you're stoking the fires and making the fire even bigger. If you just address it once, apologize, and, you know, maybe only post your work, or just dip from social media for like a month or two, it will die down, and people forget, and you can have a whole new rebrand. This don't have to be associated with your name. But if you continue to do these videos talking crazy to people, you're just gonna be known as that crazy makeup artist who didn't show up to that lady's wedding. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? I'd love to hear your opinion. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on my next one. Peace.